Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Big Irish Recovery and Other Things, number 13. Yeah, I know, I've been getting the numbers screwed up. I'm trying to go back and edit at least the titles so that they're correct. Just had a lot going on. I am... Cheers, I'm ecstatically happy this morning. I'm just crazy happy. My girlfriend Stacy has become comfortable with actually being kind of public about our relationship. She feels like we've progressed far enough for that to be a thing, so it feels good. Yeah, I had a great time with her and her family, and I'm extremely happy to be exploring this. Here's the thing, I know a lot of you who have followed me for a long time might be a little worried, like, oh no, if he throws his heart into this relationship and something happens, will that cause a spiral? Probably, but not the kind you were thinking. You know, happiness and unhappiness, they can definitely come from interactions with other people, from falling into a beautiful situation with someone and then somehow it doesn't go well, or something happens, or who knows. You have all the faith in the world and things somehow just get turned around. My core happiness is mine. That's a key factor this time around. My core happiness is mine. Other people can and will and do bring joy to that happiness and enhance it and make it, in today's case, about 1,000 times more. But my core peace is mine. And I can't let anyone or anything ever take that away again. Just can't. And if you are on any kind of journey like I am, that's going to be true for you as well. You have to center yourself and your inner peace and your ability to namaste, walk away, stop, breathe, smile, let it go, all of that. No matter what kind of trauma you're processing, or addiction, or anything else, you need to have that core, because honestly, you are not going to be who you should be for another human being if you're not already there for yourself. I did learn that. It was hard-won knowledge, but I learned it. And honestly, I think I am able to have this amazing relationship with this beautiful, inside and out person, and receive the honor of connecting with their family because I have reached this point in my life. So there's, some recovery knowledge mic drop for you there. You will be the best partner, the best friend, the best anything you can be when you are your best self for you. Now, I promised something last week with a post I made, and then the weekend took off in some really amazing ways, but I just didn't get the time to do the post about it. So this is that post. This is that video to explain. Those who find their way through life on a more difficult path than some others, we understand how hard it can be to get the things you need, the things you actually have earned and deserve through government programs that were promised and need to be delivered on for when we get older, when things happen that impact our mobility and our health, our ability to maintain a full-time job or anything like that. I mean, that stuff happens. So I qualified, in case you missed it, I qualified for and I'm now receiving Social Security disability income. And I have qualified for Medicaid. And here's the thing, apparently I was approved on August 21st, but nothing in my record said so. I received no notifications, no indication whatsoever. I literally had to go into the local office, and after a little while, and them telling me to call a phone number and then call another phone number, and then I was doing all this in the parking lot of the facility, going back inside to confirm with them something that someone on the phone told me I should confirm with them. It's a mess, and I got nothing but respect and empathy for the poor people who are working that system. They are literally overburdened, underpaid, losing resources to do the job that so many of us need them to do. So no anger, no frustration there. Just, hang on. Apologies. My mailman Ryan, who is very interested in becoming a gamer with us, just walked up and gave me the mail, but also we chatted for a minute. So there we are. I'm back. Where was I? Oh yeah, you got to go in. You got to do the work, because, and they'll tell you, many of the people who work in the bureaucracies that you have to interface with for support of some kind, whether it's medical coverage, food stamps, just overall disability or anything else, you have to be assertive. You have to be the squeaky wheel, because when you're there and kindly and politely interfacing with them in the office, I can tell you, there's like this visible relief when they realize they're talking to somebody who's being kind and reasonable and is not insistent or trying to put any pressure on them, just asking for help and for answers. And then they're encouraged to take that extra step. They don't always have to let me go talk to this person, let me see what's going on. Oh well, yeah, there was a button that didn't get pushed again. It got pushed, and I'm in good shape. But you have to be your own best self-advocate. Now, for disability, I would not even recommend trying without having a lawyer up front. Get one of the contingency lawyers, so that you're not paying a dime. They'll get paid out of the chunk that you get as back pay when you receive your initial lump sum. And there's a limit on how much they can take, so you don't have to worry that it's going to be excruciating. But that professional connection and that professional processing, the knowledge they have about how to do it, invaluable. So that's why I got on the first time. People don't get disability on the first time. They always get one rejection. I didn't. But I was also very, very involved every step of the way with all the documentation and all of the interactions. And I went and had the evaluations, physical and mental, that I was supposed to have as soon as possible, and was very involved. And you have to be. You have to basically treat getting these resources like your main job until they're achieved. So I just wanted to provide that insight. If anyone wants to reach out to me individually to ask me some specific questions about how this all went down, I'm more than happy to help and to pass on my good fortune and my knowledge. Because going through the stuff that I've been through, I needed this support, and many of you out there do and aren't getting it. And like a good cup of coffee, you need to get charged up and go for it. Knowing how to go for it, I'll just say, forgive the phrasing a little bit, but RTFM, read the fracking manual. You have to read the instructions and you have to follow them. And yes, you do have to do all the crazy online stuff. They won't even start dealing with you until you go through the online stuff. And it's involved. Sit down, get your papers out, and go through it. But yeah, then there is a lot of waiting, but in there are frequently things that come up, questions they'll have or whatever, and you got to jump on those right away. Don't put it off, don't delay, or you just delay what you need. So there's that. I will wrap up with, hey, I am back in the convention world again. I have been announced as a special guest for the Philadelphia Area Game Expo. That's next year. There's a whole thing up on my Facebook about it. I'm very excited. It's great. I'm going to see a lot of very, very good friends and, very respected and beloved colleagues. It's a grand gathering there. And Stacy is going to go with me, which this will be her first convention. That's going to be really cool. So that's it. I'm happy. I'm good. Staying the course every day and happy about it. I got some books to write, some other cool stuff. Y'all have a great day and a great week and a great rest of your lives.